Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Ninja Knight. Make sure you like the video, make sure you share the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I've dropped my Patreon link down below if you'd like to join me there. Thank you. So today we have more leaks fresh from Marco Madri's reviews, and this seems to be wave 1. So this had been heavily hinted at and rumoured up until now, and finally it looks like we have confirmation of what we will be seeing in the near future. So on the left hand side we have Cheetor. So we've also seen reviews of that production sample having got out already. We've also seen Warpath. This is another character that was confirmed to be in Transformers Wfc Kingdom. And the third character then is going to be a Fossilizer. So a Fossilizer is essentially going to replace what the weaponizers were by the looks of this. Now, looking at this picture, we see that this figure in particular breaks apart and it attaches to Warpath. Personally, I don't think I'm a fan of this. I do not like the skeletal design of the character. It looks very odd, but I suppose we'll have to wait until we see it in hand to decide whether this is something that we are interested in as fans or whether this seems like a very odd decision to make. I personally would have been happier to continue with the weaponizers rather than introduce a new sort of faction with this Fossilizer gimmick. I'm not sure the idea behind it, but I'm sure that they will explore this in the series that will be premiering on Netflix as far as I know. So here we have this kind of, it looks like a sort of Tyrannosaurus, maybe Velociraptor type character with the way the head looks, and it's kind of unusual to see that this character is in the deluxe range. I presume that this is supposed to be some sort of raptor, that it will eventually team up, I suppose, with Dinobot, or it might have some sort of affiliation to Dinobot. So interestingly enough, we see that it carries some sort of mace weapon here for Warpath, and it kind of looks very blocky. It looks like the feet just transform into the hands. I'm looking forward to seeing more clearer images of this figure. It's surprising that we've seen images of this character, so Cheetor and Warpath and Black Arachnia so far, but we have not seen anything from the weaponizers, or I should say the fossilizers. The next two images though are what really piqued my interest, and I'm looking forward to this very, very much. This is a Voyager class Hot Rod. So Hot Rod is coming in the Studio series. So the Studio series seems like it's going to dabble in the 1986 movie, which I am absolutely delighted about. I think it's a good idea from Hasbro, given the fact that it seems like they're going to be another couple of years off from doing another movie. I speculated in a previous video that Bumblebee 2 is possibly cancelled and they are going to do something else with the Transformers universe and maybe merge it with their Mask, their G.I. Joe and the Power Rangers. I suspect that that's what Hasbro will do. As for this looks really good. I'm looking forward to another Hot Rod figure. I was really disappointed that we got a Headmaster in Titan Returns. I am not a big Headmaster fan, so to see this and for it to be a representation of what we've seen in the 86 movie, I am absolutely delighted by. But that wasn't the only image that we've seen. This is another image that we've seen. So I'm looking forward to this, and I have to say, this looks quite accurate to what we've seen in the 86 movie. And it's interesting to see that Hasbro have decided now to give us figures that look like basically masterpieces, and I think that that's a really interesting point, that Hasbro have gone after sort of masterpiece technology and masterpiece levels of ingenuity. Does this mean that the masterpiece line might come to an end one day? I don't know. We've seen significant price rises with these masterpieces, so is this going to be a replacement for that they can put these masterpiece-esque characters into a main line? There has been criticisms of the Masterpiece line in recent years due to QC on the paint, on the plastic quality, on how easy things break, whereas with mainline stuff, generally, not always, but generally this stuff is built pretty sturdy and it's built to last, and it's also relatively cheap, so you're getting a lot of people involved with this. As for Hot Rod, I'm delighted to see Hot Rod coming along in Transformers Kingdom, which is another rumour that is coming along, that he is possibly going to have a leader class figure within Transformers Kingdom. Whether that's going to be the Rodimus Prime character or whether they're going to give Hot Rod a beast mode is up for discussion. We will have to wait and see. The last piece of rumour news that I have as well too for you guys is that we are going to get a Transformers 1986 movie Jazz figure. So Jazz looks like he's coming in the Studio Series line. This is very interesting. We're going to see an awful lot more of G1 characters, I think, coming in the Studio Series line, and I'm really happy to see that these characters will be implemented in that Studio Series line. Whether they go for an all-out Porsche or whether they make it just close enough to the Porsche will be remain to be seen. But I think when we look at Cliffjumper, for example, they did a good enough job, as that represented exactly what he looked like on screen, closely enough. I'm very excited for this. It seems like he might have a visor that might flip down from the helmet. If you remember from the scene when the Autobot shuttle that had been taken over from the Decepticons comes into Autobot City. But I have to say, the way this figure looks and how sleek it looks, I'm very impressed by. Obviously, we can't see the backpack for right now, and I expect that there will be somewhat of a backpack. But even looking at Transformers War for Cybertron Springer, I thought they did an excellent job with that. I thought they did an excellent job with Leader Class Ultra Magnus. So I'm very excited to see this 86 line. Another rumour that we've heard from this Transformers Studio Series 86 line, and I feel that this could probably confirm it now with the fact that we're seeing images of Hot Rod, is that the Dinobots will be coming in that line. So Grimlock, Slag, Swoop, Sludge, and maybe Snarl. I don't know about Snarl quite yet, but those core Dinobots that appeared in that movie seem like they will be coming in the Studio Series and in and around a later class from what I understand. It's possible they could get Commander classes, because we've seen 2 Commander classes so far and they have been brand new unique models that have yet to be repainted as of yet. What do you guys think about this? I think these leaks are very interesting. I hope they keep coming along so that we can see what's upcoming. I'm surprised Hasbro haven't had basically a presentation from Transformers as of yet to, I suppose, unveil these figures. I mean, we're coming close to the end of War for Cybertron Siege. We are in Earthrise at the moment, but it looks like that could be a short-lived part of the trilogy, and that Kingdom is coming very quickly, it seems. I think it's all steam ahead, full steam ahead for the Beast Wars characters now, and I'm excited to see how they mix up the story with the G1 characters and the Beast Wars characters. It is looking very exciting. What do you think about these leaks? Are you delighted to see Hot Rod? Is this going to tickle your itch? Instead of going for a masterpiece, you might look at these figures now instead. I certainly am now thinking perhaps Masterpiece is on the way out. I think that if you get enough figures in this and they're of good quality and sound building, I think Masterpiece could be looking over its shoulder right now, to be honest. What do you guys think of the Hot Rod reveal? What do you think about the rumoured Jazz? I think Jazz is a very exciting character to be coming along, and I love Jazz, so I'm very excited to see him come along. What do you guys think of the possible Dinobots coming? The rumoured Dinobots coming in the Studio Series line? And also, what do you think of that Fossilizer character? Is it something that you're going to be interested in, or is it something, in my opinion, that doesn't look too great, but you might buy anyway just for the sake of it? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like the video, make sure you share the video, subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate that. Talk to you later. Good luck.